Let's talk about OTS Pack 24. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Talk about sets that are designed what feel like very far behind here, because you're going to look at this overall spoiler and you're going to be like, are we in a time capsule back here? Yeah. A lot of unchained good stuff in this set, but I mean, that's fine here. So your ultimate rares. Chaos Angel. Hey, you guys have been wanting me to tell you. So they didn't reprint it in the set we thought they were going to reprint it. Everybody was like, Robbie, you told us they were going to reprint it. So they pulled a thrust on it. So they dropped it into the OTS pack. It still got reprinted. Now, if you follow the pattern of thrust and the other cards that they've done this to, that means that next reprint on Chaos Angel is going to spin this thing straight down into the dumpster, and people are going to be looking around. They're like, oh, you've already saw your displacement of value. Oh, no, it's not going to knock Chaos Angel down its pedestal. It's going to knock it a little bit, all right? People see easier to get Chaos Angels. Whether or not these are massively available in circulation or not, they will get around to the people that need to see them. Now, Rock the Vanquisher. Still find it very interesting that Rock was the card that they chose to put on the selling point here, because they should have done Chaos Angel. Had they announced Chaos Angel a long time ago, I think a lot more people would have been a lot more exciting about this OTS pack. Like, the only thing I've heard from people with this OTS pack is, oh man, Rock the Vanquisher. Really? Now, I personally think the biggest win out of this set is actually the Harpy's Feather Duster. Contrary to what you might not know, this is the only ultimate rare print of Harpy's Feather Duster that, like, exists. We did a little search when we saw this, and we were like, huh, that's it's kind of interesting to actually know that. So if you think you're going to get cheap Harpy's Feather Dusters, I think the reality of the situation is you're not going to, unfortunately. You got to remember, the OCG is going to take a look at this, and they're going to go, oh, we can get higher rarity Feather Dusters. I mean, yeah, they have the Ghost Rare and things like that, sure, which, you know, we never got for whatever reason because the TCG decided to cut it. Absolutely terrible decision. I wish we wouldn't have got, or we would have got it, but okay, it's okay. We got Shark instead. Who? Super Rares. Your Edison reprint is actually King Tiger Wanghu. This is, contrary to what people might think, King Tiger Wanghu also needed a reprint. It's kind of nice when you look at these OTS packs, they dedicate a slot to Edison. You had Pulling the Rug in the most recent one. Now you're getting King Tiger Wanghu upgrades. It's good, all right? Also, King Tiger Wanghu did also have application with the, you know, the fact you could special summon it off of the Chimera good stuff and be able to use it as a floodgate monster to continuously pop off these little guys. We know that was an option, and we've seen it have play. So honestly, and dipping back into previous formats, it's good too. Now, you see 3 Unchained cards here. Aruha, Shayama, and the DDD Wave King Kaiser. The Aruha upgrade, let's call it what it is to the casual people out here that actually want to play Unchained right now. This is good, all right? Like, I do think Aruha getting a reprint is a good thing, all right? Now, Shayama, on the other hand, out here, you designed this OTS pack way back in time, all right? Like, this is, how far back did you have to send this thing to get made that you decided to put Shayama as a super rare and then blow it up on a ban list, have everybody look around and go, you can finally get your Shayama hollows. Like, huh? Like, huh? That's what I'm saying right now. Like, okay. Wave King Kaiser, as much as, like, I'm gonna dog on this, we don't really... I guess it did need it. It was kind of starting to go up in value. But yay, I can pull a super rare. I think already a super, right? Chandelier Dragon for Labyrinth. Okay. I've been hearing everybody go, where's the Chandelier? It's about time that you got this. Cornfield, I mean, It needed it. Like, once again, look how far back the set feels designed, alright? We needed the Chandelure to finally get its printing here. Sleepy Memory also finally gets a super rare in here. Holy crap, this took long enough. Also, Terrors of the Overroot back here. It's a little late for this. I'm gonna be upfront honest. I'm happy that we are getting Terrors as a super rare. Like, this should have been done, I don't know how many OTS packs ago. We should have had a super rare for this. I don't know why it took this long. I'm sure Labyrinth will probably make a spin around back to this card eventually. It's one of those cards that you look at and you're like, okay, this is pretty good. Purely Leap also, super rare upgrade. I cannot wait. Oh wait, we no longer really care about crossing this out. The cool thing about this is if you do have a lot of Purely players at your locals, you can play a cross out to actually pin this card down, and you can do it in style. It's one of those cards, though, it's like a one-of if you're doing that, and then, you know, Purely plays like maybe one of it. It's a lot of one-ofs here. Also, Manadium reframing. This should have been a super rare in the first place. I get, like, certain cards dodge these styles of sets because you want to reprint them later, but, like, come on. Electric Virus and Marionette Mite. I feel like these both should have already been super rares. To be fair, Electric Virus has a star foil, if I recall correctly. Don't quote me on that, but Marionette Mite definitely should have been a super rare. Looking at some of these other supers in here, I probably would have preferred Marionette Mite just to have over some of this other stuff, but I mean, maybe it's just me. Tribute Lanius, yes. Yes. This card, all of this, also Force Strix being a common in here, and Raider's Wing, like, Force Strix was already getting stupid in value. Like, you already saw that these things were floating at like $5, which they should never have been. Like, when you have a previous OTS pack print of a card hitting $5, you've got to take a moment to just go, holy crap, man. Like, this community, Raid Raptors, it's a fan favorite. Even if it doesn't look like it's going to perform on some level of craziness, they needed to reprint this stuff to keep the values down for the more casual fan-based decks. And yes, this was definitely getting out of hand. Saphira and the Hymn of Light, if you were not... Saphira's price before this pack came out was getting a little bit out of hand. Actually, I'm pretty disgusted. A lot of people were going pretty crazy. I actually was testing Saphira in some of like my earliest builds for Voiceless Voice, just to kind of mess around with, and unfortunately, well, you know, it got cut. I like the card, it's cool, but yeah. Also, Raid Raptor Call, good reprint. Fireflint Lady, did this card really need a reprint? Like, I feel like I'm missing something here that we needed that. The Magispectre Tornado and Tempest. The problem here with this is, where's Majesty's Pegasus? Why are we not doing... Majesty's Pegasus has gone up so much in value. Like, that card blew off a mountain and is still going into outer space for how much it's worth right now. And for whatever reason, we're not reprinting it. And I don't get it. All right, Majesty's Pegasus was the card that needed a common printing, something lower a little bit along the way, but we just didn't get it. And Signet Mining... Like, why? Why Signet Mining? Overall, I mean, I'm indifferent about this OTS pack. I think Chaos Angel and Harpy's Feather Duster are big wins. I also think King Tiger Wanghu is a win. I also think Terrors of the Overroot is a win. But, like, there are just cards in here that you look at and you're like... Majesty's Pegasus would have been a fantastic addition to this OTS pack. Saphira needed a reprint, so did Force Strix. They did good with these sorts of things. But also, no token? No token? Token? Maybe someday. You know, we're still missing a lot of interesting things along the way. But, like, I don't know, this OTS pack leaves a little bit to be desired. But I will take what we're getting here, because I guess it does open up some of the more interesting doors for what we can have. So please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.